guys, welcome to another episode of Ranking the Studio Albums. This is going to be Ranking the Studio Albums by Rancid. Are you guys ready? I am Chris Norwood. Please like and subscribe. I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded, every album, every single, every EP, everything, every soundtrack, every song in the universe. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I feel about the discography of Rancid. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start with the worst and work our way up to my favorite, most beloved Rancid album of all time. I think it's going to be a controversial pick. I don't know because I don't know any punks in real life. My town just doesn't have a punk rock scene. If you do, man, you guys are lucky. Coming in at the bottom of the barrel for me is going to be 2000's self-titled Rancid. And this one maybe has a couple of songs that are okay. Black Hawk Down may be the highlight here. Black Derby Jacket is my pick for the highlight of 2000's Rancid. We're going to keep on getting better. That one just really wasn't doing it for me. Not a bad record, but not really a good one either. It was very kind of skippable, in my opinion. Coming in next is going to be a controversial second from worst. It's going to be the debut Rancid, self-titled, 1993. Now this one does have some better songs. Hyena is one that I've had in my collection of MP3s for some time. Animosity. A lot of these I downloaded back in the day. So this one does have a little bit of replay value, although it has been some years since I've blasted Rancid 1993. Definitely better than Rancid 2000, however. Coming in next is going to be the last, not the last, hopefully not the last, but the latest Rancid album. What is you guys Rancid? What is your favorite Rancid album? What's your least favorite? For me, my third least favorite, that's not confusing at all, is going to be their latest. Not self-titled again. This is going to be Troublemaker from 2017. This one had a few songs that I caught on, I think I caught some live performances, videos of live performances in Ghost of a Chance. And what else do we have? Bover Rock and Roll. Some real clunky titles here, but the music's better than these self-titled records for sure, in my opinion. Definitely worth checking out Ghost of a Chance on Troublemaker. Okay, so moving on to some bigger and better Rancid albums is going to be 2014's Honor Is All We Know. Not digging this album cover. I like the green color, but that's about it. What do we have? Evil's My Friend. Honor Is All We Know. And yeah, those are highlights. Those are the highlights of this Honor Is All We Know record. Coming in next is going to be, this is probably going to be a lot of people's favorite out of their discography. It's going to be 1998. Ooh, that was a good year. Life Won't Wait. Really like this album cover, and it kind of reminds me of the Red Hot Chili Peppers album, The Getaway. Look at that. Looks exactly like it. That's strange. So, on this one we get Blood Clot. Possibly the first Rancid song that I heard. Blood Clot, I Can See 360. And then we get a bunch of Who Would Have Thought is another great highlight. Get a writing credit by Howie Pyro. And yeah, that one just, Blood Clot just makes this one an instant classic for me. Can't go without some Blood Clot, right? You gotta have blood clots to live. Otherwise you won't live. life will not wait for you if you have blood clots. So moving on, we're going to move on. And of course, 94 was a huge year in punk rock and music in general. So we're going to be doing the sophomore record is coming in right here. This is Let's Go. And I do like the cover art for this one. And this one has Nihilism, Radio, written by Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, who is actually Tim Armstrong's cousin. What a talented family. Then you got Salvation, one of my favorite early Rancid singles. One of my favorite Rancid singles ever, actually. Salvation, Blood Clot, and Time Bomb. Those are just classics in my opinion. So you get Black and Blue is another great one here. Saint Mary. Yeah, this is 7 years down. So this record is extremely good. Let's Go is an extremely good Rancid record. This is where I start to get pumped up about Rancid. So coming in next is going to be, what do we got? What do we got here? We got a few more records to go with this really cool, unique punk rock band. That was 1994. Now we got Let the Dominoes Fall. This one I actually had purchased a physical copy of Let the Dominoes Fall, and I did get rid of it. It just was not, it didn't come up to the standards of being on my shelf back there. But East Bay Night is a good way to kick things off. Up to No Good is a highlight off here. And Last One to Die is absolutely love Last One to Die. That's my anthem. I got it right. You got it wrong. Last one to die. So yeah, that is definitely a highlight from Let the Dominoes Fall. And what do we got next? We are coming up on my top 2 Rancid albums. They got some more unusual, some dots on this one. And Out Come the Wolves is my second favorite Rancid album of all time. And let's take a look at the track list and find out why, shall we? Kicking things off with Maxwell Murder, The 11th Hour, Roots Radical, Time Bomb, Olympia, Washington. This is just classic Rancid. Junkie Man, Listed MIA, Ruby, 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 Soho, Destination Unknown, Ruby, 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 Soho, Ruby, 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 Soho. Journey to the End of the East Bay is a song I actually posted to my YouTube channel and did not get a copyright claim for some unknown reason. Maybe because it was a live performance. I'm not sure. The Rancid are definitely in my... They will, even if I don't like some of the music they make, they will always be a band that I care about and kind of relate to and enjoy watching and enjoy hearing Tim's voice and Lars's voice. Just a really fun band to be a fan of. And even though I'm not crazy about all the records, they're a part of me. They're a part of being a 90s kid. And they're just a really fantastic punk band. And I gotta tell you, I am super pumped about this next record that we're about to talk to. This is my favorite Rancid album of all time. It's one of my favorite records of all time, period. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This is the back. This is the side. The other side, the other side, the other side. 2003, Indestructible. That's right, folks. This is the greatest Rancid album of all time. And this is packed with 19 songs. You got Tim, Lars, Matt, and Brett. As the lineup, you got, this is produced by Bad Religion's Brett Gurewitz. It's on Hellcat Records. And this thing, I got memories of, so my mother passed away from cancer in 2009, but when this album came out, she was first starting chemotherapy, and my grandfather was staying at our house a lot, helping take care of her. And I remember bringing this home with my grandfather there and her there, and just, yeah, it's just a random memory that I remember bringing this home, and I instantly fell in love with this. Really helped me through a lot of really dark times in my life. So many good songs. Actually, this is perfect. This is the perfect Rancid album for me. 19 tracks, and it feels like it's not enough. Rancid should have made this a double album or a triple album. The Indestructible trilogy. That would have been epic. Have like this one, and then a green one, and a blue one. So the thing kicks off with Indestructible. I know I'm indestructible, and I know I'm indestructible tonight. Oh, this is a kind of a really cool digipack. It's got some real wear and tear on it. And I know I'm indestructible, and I know. Now, these are almost impossible to read. It looks like Tim Armstrong scribbled these in here by hand with a wet white ink pen. That's really hard to say. Made in the USA. Indestructible. Some of the best music I've ever heard. The human spirit is indestructible. Music has been our savior since day one. If shaken or rattled, the only solution is the musicians and the grooves on the record that provide the message. When the Ramones put out Too Tough to Die, we thought, bleep yeah, the Ramones are too tough to die. Our title is Indestructible. They were inspired by the Ramones, Too Tough to Die. Paying homage. That's this one's for Joey, Dee, Joe, because through music you can live forever. And that really has just stuck with me. Indestructible. Let's just dive right into the lyrics here. And I know I'm indestructible. And I know I'm indestructible tonight. Breakdown. Come on and tell me it's not true. It's a shakedown. Come on and tell me who are you. It's so fake now. Everything I see right through. I'm ashamed now to say I ever knew you. So the great Athenian man, they're not even from Athens. And the kid from Ave, man, he ain't even from Manhattan. And nothing is what it seems. So I'm just standing here laughing. I'm going to keep on going. I can't get distracted. And I know I'm indestructible. Whoa, what a way to kick things off. Song 2 is Fall Back Down. If I fall back down, you're going to help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're going to be my friend. Oh, Red Hot Moon featuring the Transplants, who I talked about earlier, are my favorite, one of my favorite bands. They're in my top 3. And you get Skinhead Rob featured on Red Hot Moon. It's basically, it is a Transplant song. When you get Skinhead Rob and you get these guys, the only thing that's missing is Travis Barker. If he was playing drums on this thing, wow. Under red hot moon, take the bus downtown to the red hot door tonight. Under the red hot moon, take the bus downtown to the midnight shift tonight. I knew Casey's brother played well. Let's say we spent a lot of time hanging out. Oh, it's all that it's cheap either one. Get a better loud. David Courtney, Start Now is a real highlight. Out of Control, Django. Arrested in Shanghai is one of my favorite slower Rancid moments. And I don't even know why. The truth feels like a lie when I was in LA. Travis Bickle is a lot of fun. Memphis. By the time we made it to Memphis, we were out of turn. Spirit of 87. Oh, man, I wish I could read this lyric book. But yeah, let's dive into this song. We got song numbers. Cannot read this at all. Arrested in Shanghai, Memphis, Spirit of 87, Ghost Band, Tropical London. Some really great breakup songs on this record too, about the tragic breakup of Tim Armstrong and Brody from, what is her band again? The Distillers. Great punk band there. But she did our boy Tim Armstrong wrong. Depending on who you ask, she kind of ditched him for that jerkwad from Queens of the Stone Age. Not a fan, guys. Not a fan. I'm trying. I am giving Queens of the Stone Age some listens. But I gotta say, I'm on Team Tim on that one. Yikes. So, yeah, there's a lot on here about broken relationships and your punk rock brethren holding you up and picking you back up when you fall back down again, and how those guys really help you when that woman abandoned you and treated you badly and left you for a lesser musician. Ooh. But yeah, Ghost Band, Tropical London, Roadblock, Born Frustrated, Back Up Against the Wall, Ivory Coast, and Stand Your Ground. And finally, one of the greatest songs ever recorded, Other Side. And I'm going to see, you know what, I can't read that booklet at all. Rancid, Other Side lyrics. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is actually taking away some of its greatness. You can't read any of that. Can't read that. Look, I'm like, can't read it. It's chicken scratch. Dang it. Darn it. Okay, so here are the lyrics to Other Side by Rancid. It finished this album off on the perfect note. This song is so short and so sweet that I just have to play it over and over and over again when I have it blasting in the car. Listen to these deep words from Rancid. It's about a friend or a person who passed away tragically. Na 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 na. I was an atheist. You wore a crucifix. We put our differences to the side. Lessons taught, well, lessons learned. You taught me not to mourn. Your heart is bigger than any man alive. I really love this. We don't get enough rock and roll tackling these tough issues about religion and things like that. And I absolutely was not expecting it from Rancid. Let's continue on with, that was Lars. So the singing bounces back and forth between Lars and Tim. And this is Tim's part. Campbell, California, please don't let me down. Robert, I remember when you used to run the town. I'll never forget. And I'll always be your friend. I'm going to see you on the other side. And then you get both vocalists saying, Robert, I'll see you on the other side. Very spiritual song. A very unexpected, groundbreaking way to close this record. Lars is singing lead again. I'm waking up to this, the pain that you are free. I miss the days that you walked with me. Loyal brother, loyal friend, showed me how to be a man. I love you, Robert, and I always will. Campbell, California. Oh, please don't let me down. Robert, I remember when you used to run the town. I'll never forget, and I'll always be your friend. I'm going to see you on the other side. Robert, I'm going to see you on the other side. And then we end with the epic lyrics. Na 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 na. Rancid. Awful lyric booklet that you can't read. One of the greatest punk rock records from 2003 ever. Listen to it, you stupid person. Like and subscribe for more tears from me. You're not stupid. I love you.